Alright everybody, welcome to another ComicBoxer unboxing. I'm here of course with Ricky Lima. Ricky, what is going on? Where is your uniform, your Batman hoodie?
It's too hot, man. Spring is here.
Oh.
Let's get the arms out.
Are we doing white shirts now, right through spring and summer?
Sun's out, guns out.
You gotta be careful with the white shirts. You might get some food stains on them, or you might have some situations there.
I gotta just be like this.
Anyways, on to ComicBoxer, we're going to be talking about ComicBoxer's February shipment. It went out just about a week ago to all the lucky ComicBoxer subscribers. If you've never seen a ComicBoxer box, they look something like this. They're white, very nondescript on the outside, but they contain a lot of awesomeness on the inside.
It's like receiving a fleshlight, right?
Right. You know, it's got to be nondescript and discreet packaging for your safety and for the safety of everyone in your household. Open it up, of course, and we've got the ComicBoxer trademarked. This is trademarked and patented, by the way. The trademarked tissue paper and sticker combination. And then inside that tissue paper, of course, your books are securely wrapped and sealed in this packaging. And then inside we've got a description of all the books and why they made the cut and why they're included in your ComicBoxer shipment. So let's get started. We do things a little differently. We're going to show the covers, a little bit more in detail this month when we talk about it.
Ken Burns style.
And the reason for that is mostly because we ran out of a bunch of the books that were in ComicBoxer. It was such a successful month for us in February that we ran out of books. We ran out of books.
Explosion.
So we sent out pretty much everything that we had of the books that you're going to see here. So first, of course, Ricky, we had Darth Vader issue number 1. That was included as part of ComicBoxer. It is the second in the line of Star Wars new comics from Marvel, and everyone's favorite character, Darth Vader. How can you not include that in ComicBoxer?
Darth Vader on his own, being a badass.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better than that. The second book we included also from Marvel Comics was Spider-Gwen issue number 1.
Nice.
Breakout character of the decade for Marvel Comics. Maybe breakout character of the last 25 years. Yeah. Certainly in the running for that category. There's so much potential, and I've talked about this in other episodes of Unboxing Wednesdays that we do, so much potential for the Spider-Gwen character in the near future. We think this issue is going to be a win for everybody. Not only is it an awesome story and an awesome character, but it's got awesome potential in the future as well.
It looks really good too.
And it makes a nice pairing for that Edge of Spider-Verse number 2 comic that a lot of our ComicBoxer members got from us a few months back.
Lucky you.
So, you can put those two up on a wall together next to each other. Framed, of course, and alarmed for your protection. Lady Mechanika number 4 was another one we included. You might say to yourself, why did you put a number 4 issue in my ComicBoxer shipment? A few reasons. Lady Mechanika number 1 is awesomely illustrated by Joe Benitez, who is a legend in the comics industry. And it's been about, I think, 2 or 3 years since the last issue of Lady Mechanika.
Yeah.
So it really is a starting point for a lot of people. And he's finally wrapping up this Lady Mechanika series. Issues 1 through 3, if you look at them online, have all gone up in value, and we think number 4 will as well. But it's by Aspen Comics, and we're thrilled to have an Aspen Comics book in ComicBoxer. Keep an eye out for Lady Mechanika. In April, the all-new Lady Mechanika miniseries Tablet of Destiny, I think it's called, comes out. So that'll be a new series from Joe Benitez and the Lady Mechanika crew. We also included Cluster number 1 from Boom Studios in the mind of Ed Brisson. Ed Brisson, who writes pretty much every comic you've ever heard of. Sure. Ed Brisson writes a lot of great comics. Most recently, he's been doing Sons of Anarchy for Boom Studios. Sheltered for Image Comics, which is in development for a movie.
Just finished this week.
Comeback, which he worked on with our good friend Michael Walsh. So he's written a ton of great stuff. And this is the first issue of Cluster, which we think is a great comic, and we're happy to have it as part of ComicBoxer. Nameless, number 1 from Image Comics, and Grant Morrison and Chris Burnham. This is the team that brought you so many great issues of Batman and Robin. Nameless, number 1, bit of a I guess, hate letter to mankind, I think, is the intention of it. Ricky, I guess you haven't had a chance to read it yet?
I read it. I didn't think it's like that.
No?
Maybe. I read it like when it first came out. So
What did you think of it?
I really liked it. It doesn't have the confusing qualities that a lot of Grant Morrison stories have.
That's a plus.
Yeah.
That's a plus.
I read it and I understood what was happening. So.
What's with all the dudes' faces on the front? Like, what are their stories?
Oh, well, you find that out in issue 2.
Okay.
So they go to like this asteroid and they draw symbols to protect themselves from like wayward psychic energies. And everyone's like, "Ah, that's silly," but they do it anyways.
Nice. Well, it sounds like it's working out well for them.
Yeah.
Nameless has been really popular here since it's come out. It's one of the books that we were sold out of. And then finally we had The Amazing Spider-Man number 14, also from Marvel Comics. But this was a special version of that issue. This was the Phil Noto variant. Marvel was doing a whole bunch of Phil Noto variants during the month of February. And this particular one was a photo of Gwen Stacy, very retro styled. Looks like almost like a Polaroid taken by Peter and given to Gwen. And, with all the popularity around the character of Gwen Stacy recently, and just the sheer beauty of this cover and the awesomeness that is Phil Noto, we thought that this variant would be one that we would include in this pack.
Kevin, would you want to receive a gift of a photo of you? It seems like kind of strange.
Only if Phil Noto drew it. Otherwise, no. I don't give me a photo of myself.
That's true.
But this was before the days of Facebook, right?
That's
It's
true.
before.
It's like a selfie almost.
Yeah. But if Phil Noto wants to draw a portrait of me, feel free to do so and
Philip?
send it over to Comic Boxer via Stadium Comics.
Yeah, can everyone get a copy of that?
Everyone can get a copy. It'll be the next Stadium exclusive cover.
Sweet.
Will be the Phil Noto variant of my face.
Face.
Yeah. So that was it for this month's Comic Boxer. We hope you all really enjoy the selections that we made. We've got a lot of cool things planned for the month of March. Yes, Ricky?
Can we get a hint of what's to come?
Ooh, a hint, eh?
Tasties?
Let's see. Do I know the number of comics? I believe there will be 6 comics again
Nice.
in the March Comic Boxer, and there's some good stuff coming in there. So if you're interested in Comic Boxer and you're not a member yet, head over to ComicBoxer.com. We have plans starting from as low as $17.99 a month. We ship to the US, we ship to Canada, we ship internationally. Check all that out. It's awesome. It's a monthly recurring subscription box program, like that other, crate company, right? But this one's specifically focused on comic books, as you've seen today. So it's a lot of fun. Watch last month's unboxing to see what was included in the January mystery boxes, and hey, get on board for the mystery for March 2015. It'll be a lot of fun. Thanks everybody for watching. Enjoy your Comic Boxer selections, and we'll see you all next time when we unbox April's Comic Boxer Shipment.